Hey guys, and welcome to the long-awaited third episode of Semajical Lore, the show where I go over the lore of my fictional universes. And in this series of the show, we're covering the Toy World Saga. So the universe with all my toy-related shows in it. And the topic of this episode, as you've seen from the thumbnail, is immortality and time travel. Now, immortality is a topic that I've been obsessed with for quite a long time now. I think 20 years, in my late teens. And I was starting to write stories about immortal characters. And in all the ways that it could be shown or achieved. And if there was a way for them to opt out of it. Now, the main immortal characters within the universe are, of course, the deities that created the universe in-universe. And then any alien race that comes from another world into the main world. As long as they're connected with something that keeps them perpetually alive. Say the characters of Game World. They're immortal. Because they're connected to something called the Game Grid, which is what powers their entire world. And should they get killed by something, they'll just be able to respawn like in their video games. And no, being on Earth does not disconnect them from the grid. Because they're from video games, you could have it as the video games also existing in the real world, which they do, and the kids and adults with nostalgia playing the video games are helping to keep them alive, even while the games aren't running. The only way for that to run out for them is if they get disconnected from the game grid. And then, of course, we have the Teletubbies from Teletubbyland, who got whisked away in a tornado from there and landed on Earth in the Stone Age. Here in the present, they're now more than 350,000 years old. And, yes, immortal. Even though, for the longest time, they were disconnected from the magic of their world. And have recently become reconnected with it. What helps them to pass the time in a more quicker fashion is to hibernate, and then for as many years as it takes, when they wake up from that, the time would have passed. Now, we also have some immortal characters in Dorchester. The main one being Rapunzel, whose hair is what gives her immortality. Crazy, right? Okay. Basing it, because she is the Rapunzel from Tangled, basing it on that, and then she's lived all these years through history to make it to the present. Now, we'll get into how they age in a different episode, but the dolls themselves have some form of biological immortality, in the sense that once they reach adulthood, they just stay in their prime for the rest of their lives. So, well, that's it for immortality for the time being. Let's now head on to the time travel side of things. The first time time travel was introduced as a plot device in these videos was in the 2024 Christmas Saga specials, when the Woodleys were first introduced. Professor Brown invents a time machine, and it's a DeLorean. Yes, I've based the character on Doc Brown, but he's much older than that due to being made of wood. And since then, time travel has been almost a permanent thing. There have been a couple of time wave episodes, pardon me. The first one being in the Ashington series, and the second one being in the Dolls of Dorchester, or one of the series in that collection of shows. Now, I don't use it as a plot device as much as I thought I would, only when I feel like it's needed. Pardon me. But what I'm gonna do is, for each location within the Toy World universe, is I'm going to break down the lore of each separate location. Because in dialogue, and in some of these episodes, we do actually know when all the locations were founded and who they were founded by. Depicted for one such location already. So, in the next episode, guys, we'll go over the separate lore of Actionton. So stay tuned for that. Pardon me. Until then though, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have us a magical time.